Oftentimes when I meet with clients, they come in, they're concerned. The market's been up and down this year, and they're worried about whether they're going to be okay. Hey everyone, I'm David Caviness, Certified Financial Planner. I want to tell you about a meeting that I just recently had. We'll call them Nick and Sarah. In their mid-50s, they're successful, driven professional. Nick, he's a marketing strategist, has done very well the last few years. And Sarah, she's in pharmaceutical sales. They've spent decades working hard. They've been building their careers, raised their family, but now they're looking ahead at what's coming next. And their vision for retirement's simple but meaningful. They want slow mornings at their lake house, coffee out on the dock, no meetings, no deadline, just sunrises, time with their grandkids, and like many of you, bucket list travel. They've been clients for about 5 years now, and when we first sat down together, they had a few big questions that they wanted to talk through. One, would they have enough to retire early? And would they be able to do it? Would they weather any market downturn should another one occur? Because they remember what it was like in 2008. But most importantly, they wanted to know, could they confidently step away from work without regret? And those questions became the foundation of their financial plan. We weren't just chasing some big idea or some number. We were designing a roadmap to help them live the life they actually wanted. But here's the thing about plans. Even the best ones get tested. In our recent meeting, Sarah admitted something that a lot of people like you are feeling right now. With all of the market volatility, Sarah was starting to get worried. Maybe they should make changes to their portfolio. Did they need to pull back? Maybe their plan just wasn't working anymore. And I get it. The headlines all scream recession. We've been hearing inflation, layoffs. It's very hard to stay the course when it feels like everything around you is shaking. So we did what I encourage every client I work with to do when the markets get choppy. We went back to the plan. We revisited their goals, when they want to retire, what that retirement actually looked like for them, the income they're going to need, and the flexibility they want for travel and time with their family. Then we looked at where they are right now. They've got an emergency fund that's fully funded. They have 5 months of living expenses sitting in cash, an investment portfolio that's built to match their time horizon and their risk tolerance, and an income strategy that's structured to handle downturns without needing to sell in a market dip. And most importantly, what we saw was they're actually ahead of schedule, not just on track, but ahead. Their long-term plan already accounts for periods like this. In fact, when we put that plan together, we stress tested their portfolio with scenarios even worse than what we've been seeing here lately. And this is why we don't build plans around guessing what the market will do next. We build them around what you want life to look like, regardless of what markets throw at us. Now, here's where this story takes a little bit of a turn, because once we laid out everything and we looked at the numbers on the screen, Sarah saw the numbers and her whole demeanor changed, because that anxiousness she came in with, it went away. She sat back, took a deep breath, and she looked at me. She said, David, I needed to hear this. I think I just needed to be reminded that we're going to be okay. And that's what a real financial plan should do. It should help you feel grounded when things feel a little uncertain. It should give you clarity when your emotions start to take the wheel. Now, maybe you're not Nick or Sarah, but maybe you're thinking about retirement and you're feeling unsure about whether you're still on track or actually on the right track at all, especially with the state of the recent market and the political outcome that we have facing us. So ask yourself this: do you have a plan that answers your biggest what ifs? Because if you're lying awake at night wondering, what if the market keeps dropping? What if I retire and then we hit a recession? Or what if I need to make some big changes and I just don't know where to start? Then maybe it's time for a second opinion. Even if you're already working with an advisor, maybe you've got a plan, but you just don't know where you are. Getting a fresh set of eyes can help you catch things you've missed, or just give you the confidence that you need to move forward. Because confidence isn't about having all of the answers. It's about knowing you're asking the right questions. Again, I'm David Caviness, certified financial planner and founder of Caviness Wealth Management. I help high-achieving individuals and couples like Nick and Sarah shift from chasing numbers to building a meaningful financial life they can actually enjoy. If you're uneasy about what's going on in the markets or just wondering if your plan still works in the environment we're in today, let's talk. Reach out for a review or a second opinion. There's no pressure. We'll just provide some clarity. You deserve to know where you stand and where you're heading.